Hi everyone, it's Vicky and it's Friday afternoon and I wanted to make a video because I haven't made one in a long time and I wanted to get something out there for everyone, let you all know that I'm thinking about you and hoping that you're enjoying the beautiful weather. I don't know about where you guys are living and I hope you'll tell me, but where I am right now, it's just amazing. The leaves have come out on the trees. I should actually make a video and show that to you guys, but the leaves have come out. It's starting to get really green and gorgeous here, and spring is on its way. So, if not here already, because it's absolutely, as I said, gorgeous out, and I've got lots of little plants starting to grow, and I hope as that progresses, I'll be able to show you more and more things as I put them in the garden. Unfortunately, until just about the first week in June around here, we don't consider the risk of frost to be passed, and so we don't start putting things in the garden until about then. So what's going on with me? Well, you know what? I realized that my 5 months of being raw have come and gone. Can you imagine that? It's actually been 5 months and I didn't even mark the date with a special video or anything like that, because it seems as though it's just become such a part of how I live my life now, and I love that fact. I think this is a big thing. In the beginning, I was putting so much thought into what I was going to eat every day and making sure that I had something that I, felt comfortable eating, that I knew was going to be raw and everything every single day, whereas now I just take it really easy. It's sort of like, okay, well, whatever is around. As is probably typical, and I'd love to hear from you guys if you have anything to share on this, but it must be a little bit, I would imagine it's quite typical that at this point now, where I have been as raw as I can be, with just a couple of exceptions for as long as I have been now, I find myself going through that same thing of eating a lot of nuts and things like that. And I was actually thinking about it the other day because it's so easy in life to get turned around and to start focusing on what may be perceived as a negative, when in reality it's not nearly as negative as we think. And let me tell you what I mean by that. I find I still am having a hard time getting over an old habit, and that is having a snack before I go to bed. Now, there was a time in, say a year ago, where that meant a lot of refined and processed snack food for me before going to bed, and it wasn't a good thing, and I was binge eating, and it was just not a good thing at all. I find that's a habit that I'm going to have to wrap my mind somehow around breaking, and I would love to hear from you guys if you've been able to break that habit. And I know a lot of us have it. I talked to my sister and to other women in particular, but not only women, men too, but a lot of us find it a comfort or something to have something to eat, a snack before we go to bed. So I've been finding that I've been snacking, and here's what I talk about as being a problem when I shouldn't really think of it that way. I can have some Brazil nuts, for example. Like, I'm trying to stay away from the cashews and the high-fat nuts, the macadamias and stuff, because I know I wake up in the morning sometimes after eating those and feel kind of gross. But I've just been sticking with, say, Brazil nuts, because Brazil nuts have a lot of selenium and other good vitamins and minerals and things in them. And with the thyroid issue like I have, I want to make sure I get those building blocks. So I'll say to myself, okay, have an apple and some Brazil nuts. Letting food be my medicine. The Brazil nuts is all the way that I rationalize it in my head. And so I do that, and then I usually wind up eating more probably than I should, given the fact that I don't need any energy to sleep, and in fact that's, through the night is when we're supposed to be doing the majority of our digestion. So if you guys have any advice or help on how to get over this sort of eating before going to bed, please let me know. I would love to hear it. And maybe it's just a matter of stopping it and building a new habit. I don't know. But if you have any inspiration for me or any, tips and tricks, please share them. But the point I wanted to make was that, like, a year ago, to have the problem of, gee, the snack that I eat before bed now is an apple and some Brazil nuts, and, it's kind of making me worry a little bit. Like, this is not really a problem, is it? I mean, it is. It is. I would rather not eat before I go to bed, but, you know, I'm not eating half a bag of cookies and a bag of chips and a chocolate bar before I go to bed, as I might have at another time in my life. And so, you know, it's all a matter of keeping things in perspective, isn't it? And so almost 6 months now, coming up on 6 months at the beginning of June. I can't believe it. Wait just a second. December, January, February, March, April, May. Well, I guess this is the 6th month of being raw. Although not officially the 6-month point. That always gets me confused. But anyways, I just wanted to say hi to everyone, tell you that, you know, of all the problems I could have, the problem is that I'm eating more nuts and seeds than I should be before I go to bed. So if anyone has any help on how to get away from that habit, I'd love to hear it, but otherwise everything's going really well. I don't have an official poundage measurement to give to you, but I'll try and do that for the 6-month point. I just tried to get into the medical office and it was closed for lunch, and so I haven't been on their scale to really know truly what the weight loss total is, but it's into the 60s, like 60 something pounds, and I'm sort of hoping that I'm approaching 70, which is fabulous when you think about it in 6 months. And I know that, and I've also heard that it sort of slows down as time passes, and I'm sure that's true. I'm sure that's true just because, you know, I don't have as many calorie requirements because I weigh so much less, and so, you know, these sort of things start to come into play. So this is my video for today. I hope everyone has a fabulous Friday and a wonderful weekend, and I hope to see you all guys very soon. I'm almost caught up on everyone, so I hope everyone has a fantastic weekend and is enjoying the beginning of the summer, and I will talk to you all soon. Bye!